The following is a special presentation of Big Polly's World of Sports Sims, alternating the reality of sports and entertainment since 2020. Welcome to Game 6 of the NBA 75-76 Eastern Semis. Boston and Philadelphia today. Big Polly coming to you. This actually is the second game I have recorded on Sunday, August 7th, for air on August 9. Computer will play as Philadelphia. I'll play as the Boston Celtics, who trail 3-2 and are trying to force a Game 7. And if there is a Game 7, we will have it for you. Carter, Collins, Cunningham, Mix, and McGinnis for Philly. White, Scott, Havlicek, Silas, and Cowens for the Boston Celtics, who in real life won the East and defeated Phoenix in 6 games. Phoenix did not make the playoffs, and JoJo White and Boston controlling as we start this fray. And now Boston is a game away from elimination as we'll go to Paul Silas, set him up. And the first shot is no good. And a foul by McGinnis. That is his first, the team's first. And Silas will go to the line for 2 shots. Boston Garden. The first shot is good by Paul. And if you're curious about where he played his college ball, that would be Creighton in Omaha, Nebraska. So how you doing, everybody? I don't know what's going on August 9, 2022, because that's 2 days in the future for me. Philly's first shot by McGinnis will not go down. A rebound by Charlie Scott. All 4 series still going. All 4 series having a Game 6. And they could all wind up being elimination games as well. But we'll have all the Game 7s, and we'll figure out what we're doing once we complete this game and complete the 3 other Game 6s that we will automate and play for you. 2-0 Boston leading. They need a win to stay alive in this series. We will have Game 7 for you at some point. As White goes for the outside shot, no good. Rebound, Cowens. Cowens out of Florida State, the center. And he gets the layup and in, and it's 4-0. So Philly needing a win as McGinnis misses. Of course, you saw yesterday that blowout, and I mean blowout, between Houston and Cleveland. And after all that, Houston could clinch a berth in the Eastern Finals. They played in the East at 75-76. Another miss by JoJo White. We go to Dave Cowens. And his shot is up and no good. Rebound Silas. So Boston doing well on the offensive board. Another foul, this one by Steve Mix. First personal and the team second. Boston ball, they will control. They will go Cowens again. And that's a moving pick on Havlicek, his first foul. 4-0, very early in the game, just 1:43 in. And no version. Get out of here with that, will you? I'm trying to do a game. McGinnis with the basket, it's 4-2. And we have a whole bunch of players open. We'll go. Well, I was going to go to Havlicek, and then the game froze. So hang on just a moment, folks. In fact, I think everything froze. There we go. And I'll go Havlicek. This is what happens sometimes when you do a stream, or even record a stream. Havlicek, foul on Cunningham, first personal, and the team's third. So I hope everything's okay. Might blink out there for a minute. Havlicek with the first shot, and it's 5-2. 9:52 left to go. Guess this is what happens when you tell your system mechanic to go get stuffed. 13 straight free throws for Havlicek at 6-2. 9:52 left, opening quarter, game 6. Cunningham looking for Carter, trying to beat a thunderstorm into our area. Cunningham, Billy Cunningham letting that shot fly, no good, a little too strong. Rebound Silas for the Boston Celtics. So after this game, we could have both the finalists in real life eliminated. Charlie Scott missing. Cunningham clearing the glass for the Philadelphia 76ers. A steal by JoJo White. And the score remains 6-2. We'll go Charlie Scott here. Wing-to-wing pass to Havlicek. Back over to Scott on another wing-to-winger. Scott, no good. Rebound Havlicek. Back over to White. Scott. Outside jumper is good. That's 2 for Scott, and it's 8-2 at the 8:51 mark. Carter missing. Rebound Silas. Try Hondo here, and a foul on Mix. That's 2 on Mix, bringing Catchings in. So it's going to be pine time for Steve Mix. Boston a foul away from the bonus. 10-2 your score. See, that time I caught myself muting. And that's Philadelphia ball. Catchings puts it up and in, 10-4. 7:55 left to go in the opening quarter. We'll go Cowens. Or try to. Here's Cowens now. Baseline jumper, no good. Cleared by Catchings, who's filling in for Mix. 3-on-2 fast break for the 76ers. And Carter with the finish to make it 10-6. So we'll have all the other game 6s after we play this particular game 6 out, and we will do all game 7s, and there may be 4 of them. We do not know at this juncture. White with the miss, Carter with the foul, which puts Boston in the bonus. Very early in the first period, 7:24 left. White hitting the first free throw. Boston 5 of 5 from the line. Both teams struggling from the field. Philly 3 of 10, Boston 3 of 9. White hitting them both. 12-6 is your score. And a quick foul on Carter. Double foul. JoJo White picking up one as well. And Philly will inbound. Carter does not hit from outside, and a foul on Havlicek. He might have to sit with his second personal. Carter's first free throw, no good. And yeah, Glenn McDonald is going to come in and replace Hondo. Second free throw is good, 12-7, with 7:06 left to go in the first quarter. Scott hitting, and that's a 15-footer to make it 14-7. McGinnis walking back over to Boston. Lloyd free in for Philly. And I'm going to go here to Doug Cowens. Cowens drives, no good. Rebound, no, a foul on Cowens. Catchings did pick up the rebound, his second, and that's the first personal on Doug Cowens. Dave Cowens, I'm sorry. Pat Summerall did not say what a play by Doug Cowens in the '74 NBA Finals. McDonald, yes. And that's his first bucket of the game, 16-7. It's going to be Freed with the dribble drive, and that's his forte. First basket of the game, 16-9. 5:48 left to go. Charlie Scott with it. We'll have him shoot. And Scott had to call a timeout. The defensive pressure gave Scott some fits. Paul Silas tried to get it his way. No good. Rebound Collins of Philadelphia. And that's illegal contact on Cunningham. And he's on 2 fouls. So Bryant is going to come in. And Cunningham will have to sit to avoid future foul trouble. Or the attempt to anyway. McDonald, yes, he has 4. It's 18-6. 18-9, I'm sorry. 4:59 left. 4:56 left. Glenn McDonald picking up a foul. That's the 4th team foul, so both teams close to being in the bonus. Philly a foul away. George McGinnis throwing it over to Lloyd Free. His dribble drive, no good. Rebound, Doug Collins of Philly. He'll drive, he'll score. It's 18-11. 4:27 left to go. In this, the first quarter. Scott, no good. A rebound by Paul Silas. His shot. Well, the ball went out of bounds. Philly's ball. Anybody's game. Of course, we're very, very early in this, 2/3 of the way through the first quarter. And that is going to put Philly in the bonus. And a foul on Charlie Scott, his thirst. Collins, the first shot good from the free throw line, 18-12. So Philly could eliminate Boston, which they did not do in real life. I think Philly got knocked out in the first round in real life. And we'll look to Glenn McDonald here. And he hits again. That's 6 for Glenn McDonald, 20-13. Quickly back the other way, it's McGinnis and a foul on Cowens of Boston. So McGinnis going to the line for 2. Her shot good, and Kaburski will have to come in and play center. A lot of fouling early, 7 fouls each. To this point of the first quarter, 3:31 left. So both teams will have to go to their bench. McGinnis missing the second free throw. Remember, it's 3 to make 2 here. And the third one is good. Mendy Rudolph giving me the eye. And it's 20-15. Of course, he would probably be doing the game on CBS with Brent Musburger. Kaburski missing. And Kaburski will go to the line for 2 as McGinnis gets called for his second foul. Kaburski making the first. And Lee is going to come in for McGinnis. So both teams in early foul trouble. Kaburski hitting them both, 22-15. 3:15 left. Opening quarter. Bryant, no good. Rebound Catchings. Catchings, missing. A rebound by JoJo White. 3-on-1 fast break the other way for Boston. Again, they trail 3-2. Scott, yes, with the finish. That's 6 for Charlie Scott, and it's 24-15. Lee, a block by Kaburski, out of bounds in Philadelphia's favor. So Stakem in for Scott, and Nelson, Don Nelson coming in to replace Paul Silas. 24-15, 2:28 left to go. It's Lloyd Free, yes. He has 4 points. 24-17. We are at 2:23 left. In the opening quarter, this very pivotal game 6, JoJo White with the basket there, 26-17. Back the other way, Joe Bryant makes it 26-19. We'll go JoJo again. Joe drawing contact, but he still gets the basket, and one coming with Lee picking up the foul. Norman coming in for Philadelphia, 28-19, and the free throw by JoJo White makes it 29-19, shooting .920 in the playoffs. I am assuming that's what they mean by on the season, since the regular season and the playoffs are different folders. Stakem in. Scott will play at shooting guard. Stakem's going to slide to point guard, and Paul Silas is going to play center. So Boston with the 10-point lead. Philly has not led yet in this game. Houston in our previous game did not lead at any point against Cleveland, who beat them 120-64, I think was the final. McDonald with the rebound after Silas misses, and it's back out to Stakem. Glenn McDonald, illegal defense against Philly before we could get to Glenn. Lee moving to power forward, and Ellis will play center. 29-19, 118 left to go, first quarter. Nelson, a steal by Ellis, and a 4-on-3 fast break opportunity for Philadelphia. Free to Norman, and Norman, that is not you. Rebound by Free, back out to Norman. Joe Bryant with the basket, and it's 29-21. 52 seconds left to play, opening period. Nelson gets his first two of the game, 31-21. Norman missing. Got his own board, threw it to Free. Lloyd Free. He tries that dribble drive, as he's not a good shooter, and Silas called for the foul. Ellis goes to the line, 3 to make 2 with 3 seconds left in the period. JoJo White and Kaburski come back in. Ellis, second free throw is good. And it's 31-23. We'll try a quick shot here with Charlie Scott. Instead, it's McDonald at the buzzer, and we have played one quarter. 31-23. McGinnis, Collins, Free, and Bryant all had 4 points to lead Philly, and JoJo White with 7 to lead your Boston Celtics. Second quarter tip is going to go for Boston. I'm going to change their defensive strategy here a little bit. It is all set. Let me go to JoJo White for the first shot of the quarter. Throw to Collins. It was an offensive foul. An offensive foul on Cowens, and that's trouble, as that brings him now to 3 fouls this half. We are 11 seconds into the second. And a travel by Fred Carter, and the ball goes back to the Celts. Hondo Havlicek hits from outside. 4 points for Hondo, 33-23. Missing the other way was McGinnis. Rebound Kaburski. Scott. A steal by Carter. Cunningham with it up and in with the layup, 33-25. So Philadelphia trying to get close. They have yet to lead in the game. Kaburski traveled. Philly leading 3-2 if you're just tuning in or just queued up to this spot. Cunningham, and the lead is suddenly 6, 33-27. We'll try Kaburski. He is on the baseline right. He misses, a little too short. Rebound McGinnis. So here comes Philly on a run. Out of bounds, back to Boston. 9:51 left now in the half. 33-27. We picked up a YouTube subscriber. And I don't have my phone with me, otherwise I'd be mentioning his name. I'll pick it up at the half. We're up to 217 subscribers, and I thank you one and all for participating. Cunningham, yes, and a foul on Silas. giving him his second foul and the first team foul of the quarter. Cunningham shooting the three-point play free throw. No good. 33-29. So yeah, I'll check my phone during the break and I'll tell you who our new subscriber is. Havlicek hits from outside, 35-29 at the 9:08 mark. Kaburski fouling McGinnis, that is his first and the team's second. 8:56 left to go. Carter hitting the outside shot to go to 5 points, 35-31 now. Look to Charlie Scott, and a travel on Scott. So Philly can cut it to 2, and all of a sudden they have it together. Foul on JoJo White, that is his second and the team's third. 8:18 left to go. Ard is in the game now for Boston. I didn't hear the buzzer, so I didn't think there were substitutions. Out of bounds Boston ball after the miss by Doug Collins. Collins has been held so far to 4 points. Once he gets going, he's kind of hard to stop. We'll go Charlie Scott. He'll fire an outside jumper. No good. It was not on Hood. Rebound, Steve Mix. Mix has the ball, drives, and dunks it home. And we have a 35-33 game with 7:43 left. Philly just needing one win to move on to the Eastern Final. Nelson fouled by Mix. That is his third. And the first for Philly this quarter. Catchings will have to come in. Well, Mix grabs Sumpine. Silas is back in the game at center. So all the fouling, we have had 23 fouls in 16 and a half minutes of play. And it's having an impact. Havlicek, this is going to be probably decided by the better bench. Carter got hacked Hondo. That is his third foul. Team foul number 2 for Philly. And Havlicek, who's an .844 shooter, shooting 2. And the first one, in and out, no good. I think I jinxed him. Lloyd Free in for Fred Carter. Second free throw, no good again. Rebound catching, so Hondo missing them both. We have an injury, Bill Cunningham. Oh, it's bad. It's bad for Philly. He is going to be taken to the locker room. It was a significant injury. He will miss a few months, we are being told. So Philly now will be out with have one of their forwards be out. And that could impact the rest of the series. Lloyd Free missing. And a foul on Kaburski. That is 2 on Kaburski. Like I said, a lot of fouls in this game, which slows the game down. Doug Collins hitting his first free throw, 35-34. This next one could tie it. No. Rebound Ard of Boston, 35-34. 7:09 left. It was Boston out to a 10-point lead in the first quarter. But Philly is clawing back. Ard with the miss. Rebound JoJo White. He'll shoot. But a foul on Free. That is his first and the team's third. Havlicek inbounding for Boston. Both teams might want to cool it on the fouling. Don Nelson with it, and his baseliner is good. 37-34. 6:44 left. Joe Bryant from outside. And that is pulled down by Charlie Scott. Charlie Scott with it. His outside shot, good, 39-34. And the lead bolts out to 5, 6:16 left. McGinnis the other way, 39-36. Does Scott have the hot hand? We will find out here. Dribble drive, good. He has 10. And it's 41-36. And that's McGinnis with the basket there, 41-38. White with it. His shot is good. 43-38, so JoJo White to 9 points. See the Billy Cunningham injury and see what effect that has. Lloyd Freeze not got the best outside shot, but he picked out the rebound, threw it to Collins. And Doug Collins with the miss, and a rebound to Nelson. 43-38. We're looking for Havlicek here. His shot is good. 45-38, 4:57 to go. Steal by Charlie Scott. Nelson. From the baseline, no good. Rebound Catchings. 4:33 left. Collins lays it up and in. 45-40 at the 4:23 mark. Both teams shooting much better from the line, from the field. Philly is 16 of 34, 471. Boston 18 of 34, 529. Go to our small forward, which is Havlicek. No good. Rebound, Joe Bryant. So Philly doing a good job hanging in as we progress through this second quarter. Free with the lay-in. 45-42 with 4:11 to play. JoJo White. No good. Blocked by Harvey Catchings. Nelson won the battle for possession. His shot is good, and he has 6 points. 47-42. Lloyd Free from the outside. A few years away from being world to be free. Rebound Don Nelson. And I'm going to go Havlicek here. Not the best inside shooter, but a miss. And McGinnis picking up foul number 3. 4th team foul. 2 shots for Hondo. He missed them both his last trip to the line. He gets that. 48-42. Norman and Lee entering the game for Philly. Havlicek hitting them both. He has 10 points. 49-42 at the 3:37 mark of your second quarter. Norman off to the right, no good. Rebound Catchings, but stolen by Ard. 3-on-1 fast break. Ard has Havlicek and White in tow, and Ard's going to try to finish, and that turned out badly. Norman with the rebound for Philly. They only trail by 7, and Norman cuts it to 5. His first basket of the game, 49-44. JoJo White with 11, 51-44. Very curious to see what happens with the other Game 7s. Look at that dunk there by Joe Bryant, looking like his son Kobe. 51-46, 2:29 left to go. Nelson with it. He is our target right now. His inside shot is off left and out of bounds to Philly. Whole bunch of substitutions now. Stakem, Anderson, McDonald, Silas, and Kaburski all coming in the game. My cat has just run into the room, which usually is a sign that she is hearing thunder. I haven't heard it yet here, but I'm wearing headphones. For Philly, it's Free, Norman, Lee, and Ellis into the game. 51-46. Ellie goes hiding under the bed when we have a thunderstorm. That's a miss. And a rebound by Joe Bryant. And another dunk for Joe Bryant. 51-48, 2:06 left. I'll try to play these last 2 minutes fast. And go to my phone and look at the weather. Norman with his second foul. So Anderson going to the line for 2. He's shooting .688, which is a local roadway here in Pinellas County. Almerton Road, if you've ever been on it. Jones in for Philadelphia for the first time. Catchings and Lee entering the game. And Anderson hitting them both. 53-48. 1:47 left in the half. I have not heard thunder, but you know, cats have a sixth sense about these things. Norman in for Philly. Collins back in at shooting guard. JoJo White and Charlie Scott all back in. for Boston. 1:24 left, 53-48. Glenn McDonald's our target. And he is rejected by Joe Bryant, who's playing with some enthusiasm, but it went back to JoJo White. White on the inside, so he's got a pass. And he's got Charlie Scott. And we have a groin injury to Steve Kaburski. We don't know how he got it, but he will remain in the game. 9 on the shot clock, 1:19 left in the second quarter. It is 53-48. JoJo hits and fouled by Norman. That's 3 on Norman, so Jones goes back in for Philly. Boston now in the bonus, and JoJo hits the free throw, 56-48, with 1:14 left to go. So we hope you all are well. On this recording date of the date you're seeing this will be August 9th. McDonald picking up, a foul on Bryant. A foul on Bryant. That is his first. Ellis and Havlicek entering the game. Ellis for Philly, and of course Havlicek plays for Boston. Scott is going to dribble drive, and he's blocked by Doug Collins. Rebound by Kaburski of Boston. He'll put up an inside shot. No, a steal by Collins. So Boston should go to the half with the lead. It's just a matter of how much. Bryant missing the layup. And with 21 seconds left to go, I'm going to have JoJo White play for the last shot. And we have reached the end of the first half. Your score is 56-48. McGinnis and Bryant with 8 points to lead Philly. JoJo White ends the half with 14 points to lead the Boston Celtics. If the score holds, we will have a 7th game between Boston and Philadelphia. And we will have that 7th game. It's just a matter of what will happen before it, because we could also have Houston and Cleveland go to Game 7. I will be back in 15 seconds, and you are watching the Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims YouTube channel. Hello once again, everybody. Big Paulie back with you, getting ready to start our second half of play between Boston and Philadelphia. Boston leading 56-48. I have my phone with me, so if I have any severe weather, I'll just have to stop tape and wait it out. 56-48, as I said, is the score. Steve Tate is our new YouTube subscriber, and I thank you, Steve, for joining us. Hope NBA 75-76 had something to do with it. So we're getting ready to start the second half. We'll just quickly go through the stats. Philly 20 of 42, 476 from the field. Boston 21 of 44, 477. Philly 8 of 12 from the free throw line. Boston 14 out of 16. Rebounds 22-19 Boston. Offensive rebounds 10-8 Boston. Assists 12-10 Philly. Turnovers 11-9 Philly. Steals are even at 4. Blocks 3-2 Philly, and fouls 17-13. Philly has committed 4 more fouls. So we'll do the third quarter tip and hope we can get through this quarter without incident, or the rest of this game without incidents. Philly trailing by 8. Joe Bryant. A block by Havlicek and a rebound by Paul Silas. 11:49 left to go. We have JoJo White with it. Charlie Scott. White, the outside jumper is on Hood. He has 16, and it's 58-48. McGinnis and Bryant passing the ball back and forth. Joe Bryant, the father of Kobe, misses, and it's a rebound for JoJo White. 3-on-3 fast break the other way. And a reminder, we will have all the other Game 6 results. Havlicek with that last basket. And the lead is 12, which is the biggest lead Boston has had in the course of the game. Mixed with the miss, Havlicek with the rebound, and another fast break. So Boston with their running shoes on early in the third. Scott with that basket. That's 12 for him. And it's 62-48, and the lead expands to 14, and that is now the biggest lead Boston has had. Collins ending the 11-0 run the Celtics were on with that basket. He has 9 points, and it's 62-50. We have 10:49 left to go. JoJo White missing everything, and it'll go over to Philly. We have 10:35 left in the third. 62-50. You watch the game. I'm keeping my eye on my phone for weather warnings. Bryant with the miss, and Bryant get it. So as I'm recording this on Sunday, we're having storms moving into the area. Joe Bryant with 10 points, 62-52. So as I said, I might have to stop tape, but you won't know that I stopped tape. Silas with a miss and a foul on Joe Bryant. That's his second personal, team's first. I'll just try to be as expedient as I can with the game. Silas missing the first. 62-52 with 10:06 now left in the third, and Silas hitting the second free throw to make it 63-52. The lead is now 11. It has been as big as 14. Collins to Carter. He hits from outside. That's 11 points. 63-54. 9:51 left to go. Havlicek missing from inside. Rebound to JoJo. Passing it to Charlie Scott. JoJo hits. 18 for JoJo White. 65-54. McGinnis missing. And a rebound, JoJo White. So Boston has never not held the lead in this game. Maybe it's been tied a few times. Philly trailing by 11. Turnover. And that's a miss. And Collins with the rebound, but a loose ball foul on him. And that could loom large. That's 4 fouls on Doug Collins. And forgive me for a moment, getting dark in here, so I'm going to turn on my lights. And we have Kaburski coming in for Boston with Collins at 4 fouls. Doug Collins still in the game for Philly. McGinnis missing. McGinnis has been held to looking like 8 points so far. JoJo White with the rebound. We'll go to Kaburski. His jumper, no good. Bryant with the rebound for Philly. They trail by 11 with 8:10 now left. Carter with the dribble drive score, and it's down to a 9-point game. We'll go Paul Silas here. Silas, no good. Silas came back with his own rebound. His shot looked like it was in. Havlicek with the offensive board. Boston still with a chance. Havlicek baseline jumper. No! And it's going to be Philly ball as Boston touched it last. 7:35 left to go in the third quarter. The lead is 9, but Philly just hanging around. You don't know what they're going to do. Blocked by Kaburski on that shot by McGinnis. And it's a 2-on-2 fast break for Boston. Steal by Carter. 3-on-4 fast break. It looks like the other way. Carter cannot finish. And it's rebounded by Charlie Scott. That is his 5th board. And we'll go with a fast break of our own. Havlicek, White, and Kaburski leading it. It's JoJo White. He scores. That's 20. 67-56. Joe Bryant gets 2 of those back with his 11 from 12 points of the game. 67-58. Paul Silas will go 2 again. But we have a whistle and a foul on Joe Bryant, his third. Scott's going to go to the line and shoot 2. Neither team in near bonus territory yet. 68-58 Boston, and Scott hits them both. 69-58. And we're down to 6:59 now left. Back the other way, it's Bryant. 69-60 with 6:46 left to go. We'll go JoJo here since he seems to have the hot hand right now and has had it during the game. A foul on Steve Mix. No, it's going to be Bryant, and that's just as bad for Philly as Joe Bryant now has 4 fouls. 69-60, 6:31 left to go. Sorry, folks. Water bottle hitting my microphone. Paul Silas is rejected by George McGinnis. And I don't think McGinnis really cares what Silas thinks. Joe Bryant missing the other way, and it goes back over to Boston. 69-60, almost halfway through the third. As I feel Ellie's tail on me. Hi, sweetie. Kaburski to Scott, to White. My cat serves as my weather vane sometimes. Havlicek with the offensive board. Over to Paul Silas is the projected plan. Steal by Carter. And now Philly can cut it to 7. Hi, baby. Carter with the layup, and he has 9 points. 69-62 with 5:37 to play. They were saying we weren't going to get rain till 7 o'clock, and I'm recording this about 5:30. Oh well, 5:40 right now. Rebound by Collins after that miss. And it's a 2-on-2 fast break the other way. Mix and Collins leading. Collins cannot drive it home, but a foul on Charlie Scott. That is his second and the team's second. Collins is going to go to the line and shoot a couple. Hits the first. 69-63. Ard is going to play for Kaburski with Cowens in foul trouble. Collins and Cowens. I'm messing that up. Of course, Doug is out of Illinois State. Would coach professionally. And was the first coach for Michael Jordan for the Chicago Bulls. 69-64. The Celtics have to be hearing the footsteps of Philly. Mix called for the foul, and that's his 4th foul. Catchings is going to have to come in play power forward for the 76ers. Shot clock violation. It goes back to the 76ers, who now trail by 5 and could creep a little closer. Collins missing. And Scott with a foul. That is 3. And McGinnis going to the line for 2. He's out of Indiana. Hoosier country. McGinnis missing the first free throw. Neither team in the bonus yet. Philly will get Boston there on their next foul. McGinnis hitting 1 of 2. It's 69-65. Going to change the defensive strategy here just a little bit. And we'll look for Hondo. Hondo on the baseline left side. He misses. Rebound McGinnis. And now Philly could cut it to 2. With 3-point play, 1. And the chalkboard is screwing up. Carter blew the layup. And a foul on Collins, Doug Collins, over the top. That is his first. Kaburski back in to play center for the Celtics. 4:03 left. Silas, he can't hit. Loose ball foul on Silas, and he has 3, and Ard comes back in to play center. 69-65. Philly creeping in. McGinnis, 2-point game. He has 11, 69-67. Silas tries to drive to the hole, no, and Catchings with a foul. His first, and Silas goes to the line for 2. Boston needs a little breathing room. They get a free throw there from Paul, and it's 70-67. 3:26 now left in the third. Silas hitting them both. He has now 5 points, and it's 71-67. Philly down 4, but they're catching up. Steve Mix in there with 4 fouls. Collins missing, Cowan's missing, and a foul on Havlicek, and he has 3. And Philly, both teams now in the bonus. Mix's first free throw is good, 71-68. McDonald and Nelson in. Here's your second free throw, good. 71-69, 3:12 left to go. Ard with it. His shot, good. McGinnis called for the foul. He has 4 fouls. And Ard's going to get 2 attempts to make a free throw. No on the first one, 73-69. 3:04 left in a rather plodding third quarter. Ard getting the second, so it's 74-69. 3:04 left now in this third quarter. Looks like, I think we've been stuck on 3 minutes now for about 5. Bryant missing, McDonald with the foul. He's going to have 3 to make 2. Oh, we have had now 43 fouls in the game. Philly has committed 24 of them. Bryant missed the first, hit the second. 74-70. Stakem and Kaburski entering for Boston. And you see that Joe Bryant is out of LaSalle. And Bryant missed 2 of 3, and the rebound goes to Glenn McDonald. 74-70, we'll look for JoJo White. Dribble drive scores. He has 22, and the lead is 6. Philly has not led at all during the course of this game. Foul on Collins by Stakem, and that is his first. So Collins to the line. He will shoot, I believe it's 2. I don't think he was fouled in the act of shooting, but if he misses this, we'll find out. Mix back in, Havlicek back in, Ard back in for Philly, Boston, and Boston. Collins hit them both, so it's 76-72. We'll look to Ard. Cowan's in foul trouble for Boston. Ard missing from close range. Rebound Catchings. 2:08 and another foul for Hondo. That's 4 on Hondo. And Mix shooting 2. That is 45 fouls in the game. Steve Mix hitting the first. And we have Stakem, Scott, and McDonald and Silas all coming in for Boston. Mix got them both. The lead is back down to 2. 76-74, minute 53. Oh, I hit McDonald. I was looking for the power forward, Nelson. Scott can't beam me out, and it's a foul on Doug Collins. He'll have 3 to make 2. First shot falls. 77-74. Norman into the game for Philly. Scott got them both, so it turned out to be a worthwhile effort. 78-74, 1:39 now left in our third period. Free, drive, scores. He's a great dribble driver. Laid that up in off the window. Bank is open in Boston this day, and it's 78-76. We'll go Glenn McDonald here. And he hits from outside. He has 8. 80-76. Philly in striking distance. Only a 2-possession game. Norman missing, and that's going to go to Boston. Under a minute left in the third. A nail biter here at the Boston Garden. 80-76. Charlie Scott. He will dribble drive and miss. And a foul on Lee. It's going to be 3 to make 2 for Charlie Scott. First one falls. 81-76, 33 ticks left in the third. Scott hitting them both. 82-76. 33 seconds left to go. Carter, no good. Rebound, JoJo White. 15 seconds left, and Boston plays for the last shot, and we're going to try to get it to McDonald. And he misses at the buzzer, and Boston's going to take a 6-point lead into the fourth. (82-76) with 1 quarter to go, unless we go overtime, of course. Collins and Bryant leading for Philly with 15 points. JoJo White with 22 leading the Celtics. As we go to a crucial fourth quarter, if Philly wins, they eliminate the Boston Celtics, and Philly wins the tip. And we'll see what Philly does here. Catchings, missing. Rebound, Joe Bryant. And McDonald picking up his third foul. The first for the team in the quarter. Only 22 seconds into the fourth. It's free. Holding the ball, that is. Doug Collins with the miss. And Collins is going to go to the line, shoot 2. He is 7 of 8. Now he's 8 of 9. 82-77. Philly hanging in. And Doug Collins hitting both. 82-78. Of course, Doug was on the Olympic team that lost to the Russians in controversial fashion at the Munich Olympics, which was also very controversial. Stakem from outside, 84-78. Give that man a porterhouse if Boston wins this game. See what Philly does here. Lee, blocked by Cowens, who is back in with 4 fouls. Philly kept possession, and Collins shoots from outside, missing. And White with it, JoJo White, and that gives JoJo a double-double on the day. He has 10 rebounds to go his 22 points. We'll go Don Nelson. And he's good from outside. Nailed that baseline jumper that probably would be a 3-pointer in future years. 86-78. Bryant to Free to Collins. Back to Joe Bryant. Philly taking an awful lot of time. Collins missing the jumper. And it's rebounded by JoJo White. So Boston with a little bit of breathing room, leading by 8. White. As Philly is running a full court trap. Nelson missing that jumper. Kept the ball alive with a rebound. He'll shoot again. No good. Catchings with rebound number 9. 86-78 and a double dribble by Lee. Mix coming back in. He's in foul trouble. He has 4 fouls right now. And JoJo White with it. Or should get it. He lets it go. He misses. And a rebound by Lee of Philly. 86-78. If there's a Game 7, we will have it. It's just a matter of when we will have it. Collins with the layup that goes up and in, and it's 86-80. Stakem now will be our target. Boston just trying to hang on and force a Game 7. And Collins for Philly committing his third personal foul and the team's first. Spit it out, Paulie. We'll go Stakem here, and Catchings comes over and commits a foul. That is his second. And that is also the second this quarter against Philadelphia. 3 more and Boston going to bonus. Boston already with 2 fouls. Over to Dave Cowens. I keep wanting to call him Doug. And Cowens with the basket. He has 6 points. 88-80. As this game goes back and forth. Free. Missing. Rebound to Cowens. Had 21 boards against Philly in Game 5. He's only had 3 in this game, which is probably why it is so close. Although Philly won Game 5. Stakem. Dribble drive. Yes! He has 4. The lead is back out to 10. And Philly is still yet to lead in this game. Doug Collins goes to 21 on that basket. 90-82. Well, that would be good news if he were in Las Vegas. JoJo. No. Rebound to Cowens. Cowens will put it up. He will miss from very close range. Rebound Mix. It is 90-82. Mix to Lee. And Lee with a miss and a rebound for Harvey Catchings to get him to 10 boards. And that's a rebound for Don Nelson. Remember, looking like Billy Cunningham will be out for Philly for quite a while. He tweaked his knee pretty badly in the second quarter. Stakem. Nelson. And a block by Harvey Catchings. 90-82. And we have a whole bunch of substitutions. Carter in for Philly. Norman in for Philly. Bryant in for Philly. Mix moving to power forward. McGinnis coming in to play center. And it's Scott Havlicek, Silas Kaburski all in for Boston. So we have 9 new players on the floor. 7:09 left. McGinnis. Bryant to Carter. Carter will dribble drive. He will miss. Rebound Joe Bryant. What could Joe do here? And his basket good from 10 feet. 90-84. We have 6:56 left, fourth quarter. Oh, I meant to go to Havlicek, and I went to Charlie Scott. A steal by Joe Bryant, and perhaps I deserved that. Norman bringing it up the court. Joe Bryant missing. And the rebound for Steve Mix. Mix. No. Rebound Norman. Back out to Carter. Carter will drive and score, and it's 90-86. 6:16 left. Our target here will be Charlie Scott. But Paul Silas is rather close to the basket. Whistle and a foul on Norman. Norman, that was you. That is his 4th and the team's 3rd. Doug Collins back in for Philly. Mix, Lee in for Philly. Stakem and Cowens. Dave Cowens back in. For your Boston Celtics, who lead by 4. Havlicek hits from outside from the baseline, and he has 14 points, 92-86. Mix to Collins. His dribble drive scores. He has 23. It's 92-88. We'll go Charlie Scott here. Boston desperate to hang on. Scott hits from 15, and it's 94-88. 5:23 left to go. A miss there for Philly from Fred Carter. Rebounded by Steve Mix. But he misses. And it's Boston's ball. I guess Steve Mix just couldn't stop thinking about tomorrow. 94-88. Steve Mix, Stevie Nicks of Fleetwood Mac. A miss by Boston, and now Philly back with a chance to cut it to 4. McGinnis hits from outside. We had a game earlier between Philly and Seattle where McGinnis was just unstoppable in the clutch. 94-90, so I'm kind of curious if he will get going. Cowens hits from outside and a foul on George. That's 5 for McGinnis, 4 for the team. Joe Bryant and Mix moving to power forward. Cowens hitting the three-point play, 97-90. 4:39 left, fourth quarter. McGinnis back the other way. He has 13. And we're at 97-92. JoJo with it. And it's going to go out of bounds over to Philly. 4:07 now left, fourth quarter. Tommy Heinsohn looking a bit perplexed on the Boston bench. Collins from outside. No. Rebound will go out of bounds and back over to Boston. 3:48 we are now down to. And we have Bryant and Mix entering the game. Bryant will play small forward and Mix glides to the power forward slot. I have a feeling fouls are still going to be a factor. Havlicek, not a great inside shooter, but we're going to go to him. No from inside. Rebound Bryant, but a loose ball foul. 4 now for Silas. Mix and Catchings back in. Mix going to small forward now as Boston watches Philly play forward roulette. Collins with the miss, a rebound, JoJo White. 3-on-4 fast break, we will pull up and set up a half-court offense. 3:17 now left. Scott with it. But we're going to look for JoJo here, who has been pretty good all game long. This backcourt of Boston, and White with 24. Charlie Scott has 20. 99-92, 3:01 to go. Carter to Collins. Collins letting it go from outside. No. Rebound Collins of Boston. When we did game 2 of this series, Philadelphia dominated 120-90. But this very, very close contest. We'll go JoJo again. And he hits again from outside. 101-92 with 2:37 left to play. Fourth quarter. Mix. No. And it's Boston ball. I think this game's in the refrigerator. The eggs are getting hard, the butter is getting cold, and the jello is jiggling. 2:18 left. Half-court press being deployed by Philly. But I'm pretty certain we're going to have a Game 7 between these two teams. White, which will be in Philadelphia. White missing. Rebound McGinnis. McGinnis. Philly's got to hurry. Collins missing. He gets his own board and fouled by Charlie Scott. 4 for Scott, 5 for the team, which puts Philly in the bonus. Collins 9 of 10 from the line. Is now 10 for 11. 101-93. We're down to a minute 43 left in the game. Collins hitting them both. 101-94. Philly in that half-court press still. We'll look for Hondo here. Baseline jumper. No! But Mix picking up foul number 5, putting Boston in the bonus. And Havlicek going to the line for 2. He hits the first. 102-94. Bryant and Mix now into the game for Philly. And Havlicek got them both. 103-94. Time running out for Philly as they inbound. And they need points, and they need them soon. Doug Collins from the baseline hits. And that's 27, a playoff high for Collins. 103-96. White's going to bring it up. Out of bounds Boston ball. They only lost 1 second off the shot clock. I'm going to play a slow pace with the 7-point lead. We'll look for Havlicek here because he's open. And Bryant now with 5. Havlicek 6 of 8 from the line. His first free throw will fall. 104-96 with 1:15 left to go. Your second free throw is good. 105-96 with 1:15. That's all Philly has. They trail by 9. Collins again from outside. He has 29, 14 this quarter. 105-98 with 1:05 left. We'll go JoJo. A foul by Collins, his 4th. And White will go to the line and shoot 2. First one is good. 106-98. And we will make it 107-98 after the second free throw. JoJo with 28. And Philly inbounding. 1:04 left, which will take forever because Philly's still going to try to claw back into this. Foul on Charlie Scott. That is 5. And Carter will go to the line for 2. The first is a hit, and it's 107-99. Carter with 14 points, and now 15 as Philly adds a third digit to their number. It's 107-100. Half-court trap for Philly again. We'll try to look for Collins and a foul on Carter. 3 to make 2 for Charlie Scott. Hits the first. 55 seconds left now. 108-100. So it's looking like this series will head back to Philly for a Game 7. Not Collins, but Scott missing the second shot. He deploys his third shot, and that's also a miss, but a rebound for Dave Cowens. I knew he was going to come back into this somehow. And that is a foul on Carter. He has 5. Cowens going to the line for a pair. Dave Cowens hitting the first, 109-100. So Philly will never have had the lead in this game. As my chalkboard goes a little mishpuka. Cowens hitting them both, 110-100. As we wane down the final seconds of this, the 6th game that will tie the series. Carter missing, and a rebound by Cowens. 110-100. We have 44 seconds to play. I'll burn a little clock here. And trying to get it to Cowens with 1 tick on the clock. Can't get it to fall, but we wasted 24 seconds there. And with 21 seconds left, it's a rebound and JoJo White handling it. And Boston milking the clock down to 10 seconds. Milking it some more, 4 seconds. And let's see, Boston just letting the clock run. 2 seconds now. Whistle on the play and an offensive foul by White. We have 1 tick left and Philly is trailing by 10. And that's your ball game. Boston forcing that Game 7 with a 110-100 win. We had a 120-90 game Philly in Game 2. So again, we have another game ending on zeros, 110-100. So let's go through the box and see who the MVP of the game. It was JoJo White, who led, I believe, Boston with 28 points. Doug Collins with 29 for Philly. And now the question is, pray tell, do we have other Game 7s to cover? We will start with Houston and Cleveland. Houston wins, they advance. And they advance 135-116. Cleveland eliminated. And in real life, they made the East Final. It was 16 points leading the way by Jones. He was the leading scorer for Cleveland, and Calvin Murphy had 29, but Kunert had a big game, 36 points, and Kevin Kunert won the MVP for the game. So that's one Game 7 we will not have to do. Houston wins that series 4-2. How about Golden State and Chicago? Chicago forces a Game 7, so we will have that for you as well. 106-97 at Chicago Stadium. It was Rick Barry's 17 points leading Golden State. So Chicago, despite a losing season in the regular season, putting up a good effort. Marin, 24 points, led the Bulls. So we will have Boston-Philly Game 7 next. That will be our next game. And then we will have Chicago Golden State's Game 7. But did the Lakers wrap up the series against Milwaukee? We went to Milwaukee for this one. And it is the Lakers moving on in a low-scoring game, 76-74. It was Lucius Allen's 17 points leading the Lakers, and Smith had 19 for Milwaukee, but LA is going to advance and play the Golden State Chicago winner. So 2 Game 7s for you. Boston, Philadelphia, we're going to come right back and do Game 7 next in Philly, and then we will go to the West Coast, Golden State, and do the 7th and deciding game in that series. So 2 series got clinched today, and we will play out the Game 7s in Philadelphia, Boston, Golden State, Chicago, and then we will start with our East and West Finals next week for you on the Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims channel. And after that, we will have the NBA Championship Series. I don't think it was called the NBA Finals back then. So I hope you enjoyed today's game. Again, Boston 110, Philly 100. And we have a Game 7, which we will have for you in our very next video to determine the winner of that series. Big Paulie, wishing you all Godspeed and God bless. We will do it all again real soon. Bye-bye for now, everybody, and take care, please.